Hey everyone, Matt here from Native Instruments, and today we're going to check out the Play Series instrument, LOFI GLOW. The fuzz of tape, the dirt of distortion. When sounds get a little rougher, something magical happens. That's LOFI GLOW. To create this instrument, vintage synths, keys, organs, guitars, and bass were recorded in the highest quality, then processed through effects pedals, tape decks, and samplers like the SP404, resulting in distinctive sounds for instant lo-fi melodies. LOFI GLOW includes over 150 tweakable presets, perfect for hip-hop, house, electronica, and beyond. Let's check a few out. Okay, I already have a beat created in FL Studio. Let's check out LOFI GLOW and see what we can do with it. First thing I'm going to do is go to the drop-down menu, go to Bass, and then select a patch. Here on the main page, you can use the balance knob to go between sound source A and B. I'm going to remove sound source B and just go with A. You can customize the instrument your way from the settings page. You can edit key ranges, adjust velocity curves, and more. Let's adjust the glide to make this 808 bend between notes. You can hear how it affects the sound. Now let's dial it back a bit. Let's check out some of these macro controls. Edit the assigned macro controls, control parameter ranges, change macro mappings, and create your own custom controls from one dedicated page. One of these macros is setting to a plate reverb. I don't want any reverb on this bass, so let's click this little arrow and jump over to the effects page. Here, we can customize the effects chains of any preset with the effects editor. Quickly swap out effects using the drop-down menu, or change the order via drag and drop. Now let's move this to the end of the effects chain. You can really hear how it changes the sound just by moving its placement in the chain. The colored macro dots give you visual feedback of your mappings for maximum ease of use. You simply click the dot, it'll start flashing, then you click the parameter you want to assign to the macro. You can adjust how much the macro knob controls in the pop-up window above the parameter. Now you can see when I adjust the macro knob, it controls both parameters that it's assigned to. You can also double-click below the macro knob to rename it whatever you'd like. This bass is sounding good. Let's go ahead and record it in our track. Now that we have our bass in here, let's load up another instance of LOFI GLOW. You can always use the Randomize button here at the bottom to get a random preset with shuffled effects and sounds each time you push it. Let's try a few. Okay, let's load up a lead sound. The main page of the instrument gives you a simple interface designed to help you focus on playing. Quickly tweak sounds using the 6 assignable macro knobs at the bottom. You can quickly change the sound source by clicking the waveform and selecting another sound source. Let's change the sound source on B to a different sound. Then we'll head over to the sound editor page and blend them together. The sound editor page lets you modify the individual sound sources of A and B, giving you access to tuning, filters, panning, and envelopes. Let's turn the volume and release down of sound source B, and then let's record. Last thing I want to do is find a pluck and add a sequence to it. In the sequence editor, you can quickly generate ideas with a flexible 16-step sequencer. You can also modulate up to 6 assignable macros such as filters or distortions. First, let's turn on the sequencer. We'll click re-trigger so it starts every time I hit the key and change the rate to 1/8 notes. This is starting to sound like a cool percussive synth. Now we'll go to the macro editor. I'm going to change the steps down to 8 for both the filter and the saturation. Now we'll turn up the amount on both of them to 100%, and we'll draw in our own sequence. You can hear how it unfilters with each step. I'm just going to quickly draw this in on the piano roll, and then we'll play it back. Alright, now that that's in there, let's play the entire track back and see how it sounds. And that's Lo-Fi Glow. Check it out today at nativeinstruments.com or get it as part of the Complete Now bundle. Be sure to check out the rest of the plugin walkthrough videos to see what comes with Complete Now and how you can make most of all the included sounds.